What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 58. Set to kick off.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First down. Steps away to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dillon. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
33-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Jones. His throw is incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Drake. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on third down, Jones. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Here's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
1st and 10.
First down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Second and goal. Murray looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. They'll run it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there in 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Beats nothing.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a 1st. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? If you got like a golden field position, they didn't take advantage
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the
football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of down.
47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the bootleg, Jones. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Hurd. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Is a turnover on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. taken in at the 11. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and he pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! Big play there. 52 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Up on 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Murray from midfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Catch is made by Hurd. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 16 there. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
McCann on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. What a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 24 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Operating from the gun. Jones looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
He's got Daylay. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep. He gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, at this stage,
they had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
His throw at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting it.
Oh, no, he has it stripped. This is picked up by the defense. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jones dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The 20-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Murray now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And they're going to get him. They bring it down the sack back at the 16-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football.
He has it stripped.
This is too easy, guys.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to his left. And they're going to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Dillon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
And to give this time to the tailback. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that play down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Jones, throwing on 4th down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw it. Murray. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got a 1st down and inside of midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are